Hey everybody, it's Chance here with the Marble Nest Pathologic 2 DLC. This DLC was released in 2019, a little after the main game was released, and it is a small, contained thing where you play as Bachelor Daniil Dankovsky as he goes through, I believe it's day 10 of the game. Apparently, this was originally not exactly it was a demo. It was a demo released prior to Pathologic 2 while they were working on the Kickstarter. Or rather, the whole project of Pathologic 2, etc., is due to the Kickstarter. But this was essentially then kind of reworked a little bit into the DLC, basically. Let's just get right into it. You are Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine and a fighter of death. You have one last chance to figure out the truth. Okay, let's take a look at things. Well, we are dying. It's almost the end of day 10. Infection is really high. I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, and I'm thirsty. I'd honestly just drink this just to satisfy that at the very minimum. I have a warm heart that went out to the people. Literally. Let's see, traces of the epidemic are omnipresent. Relieves fear and pain, leaving you drowsy and numb. Wish I could take this and sleep, but that's not an option right now. An executor cloak protects against infection during contact. The pendants serve no obvious purpose, but tearing them off would be a waste of time. Well, we can't go to any of the other menus, so... Oh, did we come out of this coffin? Hey.
Is it really that deadly? Yes, it is.
You are a brave man, Doctor. I'm glad to see you finally mustered up the courage to do it. Meaning, it's probably time to say goodbye, right? Time to say goodbye? Why so soon? Well, you're going to die now. Death is awaiting you downstairs by the exit. I wonder if you'll manage to give it a proper answer this time. I'm a doctor. I've been fighting death my whole life, and I usually succeed. You are a great doctor, there's no denying that. A skilled fighter of death. The plague almost devoured this town, but you managed to protect the stone yard from the infection, creating an impenetrable citadel here. But take a peek outside, and you'll see that people are still dying. Why do you reckon that is? I can still fix it. Can you even exit this house? I'm not sure if you can. I usually succeed. I'm not used to defeat. You made a mistake. Fought the wrong enemy. What do I have to do to get through to you? You want to exterminate death, yet you drag it behind like a tethered bull. That's just not the right way. Yes, I want to exterminate death, and I'll do just that, rest assured. Farewell, Doctor. You were a good man, but your eyes were stitched shut. Go down now. Death is getting restless. Evil Saturday, foul Saturday. It's not over yet. I can still turn it good. I can turn it good still. Alright, let's see. Radio. Well, it's not really a radio, is it? Oh, Bull. Turns off the radio immediately. what's in here. Ooh, a key. Okay. Let's see, we could go downstairs. This person's dead. We can't interact with them. Can't do any... Alright, let's see, okay. Not allowed outside, not allowed in there. Hey. Done. I took them all away. Can't do no more. Took them where? They're on the other side of that door. I couldn't carry them any further. I'm exhausted. Sorry for making such a mess of your house, but I ain't going back there. Don't make me. This is not my house. This is a temporary place of residence, and it is I who ordered to set up the hospital here. Nothing to apologize for. I'm dead tired, Doctor. I haven't had a decent sleep for 2 days now. Any more assignments? We're goners anyway. No chance to break out of here. We did all we could, but this seems to be it. Orderly number 12 going off duty. Take a break, number 12. You are released from duty. Just one more thing, Doc. Reckon there's still hope. There were 13 districts in your town. Miraculously, I managed to save 2. Dozens of refugees are sheltered here. There will be survivors. Well, I'm already infected to all hell, so... Let's go through this door. Oh, hello. Everything's done. I got a bit sleepy, though. Sorry about that. Shall we proceed with the treatment, Doctor? I thought you were dead. So did I. About you, I mean. Marat and I came to ask you what to do next, and there you were, laying in a coffin. Marat snapped. He doesn't trust you anymore. This is silly. I just zoned down for a moment. Don't give me that look, Doctor. And don't blame yourself. I think I know why we ended up like this. Your attention must have slipped today. You didn't put all the pieces together. Failed to assemble the puzzle. You need to have some rest. Or I'm gonna do this one. You're raving. And not making too much sense. You told us yourself, don't you remember? Everything that transpired does so for a very good reason. The puzzle was almost solved, but some pieces must have slipped. I don't even know what events you were referring to. It was your day after all, not mine. Evil Saturday. Foul Saturday. Shame I can't live it through it all again. I'd managed to uncover the pattern connecting all the facts, but... oh well. So, it's true. You've given up, resigned to die, thrown in the towel. The great Bachelor Dankovsky, a celebrity thanatologist, the scientist who's claimed to have defeated death itself. Utterly failed, haven't you? What makes you think I'm resigned to die? I trusted you. We all did. For as long as you lived, so did we. I know it firsthand. And now you've decided you've had enough and marched into the grave meekly, like a lamb to the slaughter. It must be nice to feel it must be nice to find an easy way out. The easy way is shifting all the responsibility from you dumbheads to my shoulders. It all just slipped through your fingers. The disease infiltrated the stoneyard today, but you didn't notice. Your type would never go through a back alley. Your routes are always the same, from the main street to the main square and back. Perhaps you weren't really looking. Perhaps you're in league with it? The epidemic began the day you arrived into town. I wonder if that's a coincidence. Get a grip. Or post hoc non propter hoc, as they used to say. No, I'm not here. Okay, let me see if I can remember how to play the game. I did it. Haha. Murder. Well, I can't go back there. This is it, Doctor. You fought valiantly, but you've lost. A foe like me is no match for men, and you are no exception. So, are you ready to die? No, that's not what I intend to do. So you didn't understand anything. Stubborn man. You've done more than is humanly possible. You've cordoned off the safe part of town. But it was all in vain. I'm here already. I don't believe you. This is all a dream, a nightmare. A prophetic dream, Bachelor. Such is the nature of the plague. The town seems clean and calm in the morning, but somehow, somewhere in the depths of a nondescript house, a carrier is already lurking. Come noon, fleas appear in hordes, transmitting the sickness. So do rats. By the evening, the whole town is in agony. You've seen this many times already. So, are you ready to die? No, don't even try. Soon I'll wake up and you'll be gone. No. You may not see me at once, but that doesn't mean I won't be there. I'm telling you, I'm already in this part of the town. Please understand that resistance is pointless. You need to come to terms with my existence and accept me, like you accept the law of gravity. I am Earth. We are of the same nature. Are you ready to die, Bachelor? Well, Praemonitus Praemunditus. If you've infiltrated the stone yard already, all I need to do is find you. As you wish. In that case, go and see for yourself. Be gone, plague, out of my way.
Put my trust in paw, claw, and whisker. Not you, Drifter.
Doctor, wake up. A bad thing happened. I know. The infection found its way here, and its carrier must be around. Perhaps walking the streets right now. Black Eel's old man is ill, but it's not the plague. I mean, it's not the sand thing. Will you cure him? And not send beakheads after him? The dream comes true. Who is this Blackie person? Right here in the neck yard. The first house over there. You can see it from the doorway. I'd walk you there, but I can't. We shouldn't be seen together. Oh no, you're not walking anywhere. You're staying put right here. You were in contact with an infected person. I'll examine you later. It's not the sand thing with him. I'm telling you, jeez. I'm not going to repeat myself. You're staying in. And don't talk back to me. Also, the judge was here. Demanded you be woken up. I stopped him. Didn't like how the old geezer looked at all. That's just how he looked. Hands shaking and all. What do you mean, stopped him? What if it was important? Are you out of your mind, lad? Do you appreciate what's at stake here? He looked completely nuts, I'm telling you. And you look dead tired. The judge was here an hour or so ago anyway. He must be at his place now. It's next door. There is a carrier in the plague in the town. I mean, perhaps. That's what my intuition tells me. Anyway, now is not the time to be flippant at all. Alright, let's, what do we got here? The sand plague has infiltrated the town. The source, or the carrier, must be around. Where? Saturday, day 10, 9 o'clock. The judge paid me a visit this night while I was still asleep. There's a sick person in neck. 1. Oh, let's see what's a state of affairs. So we got queens, pieces, and pawns. Queens are Galia and Alexander. Alexander is dead. Galia is in danger. Pieces. Alexander Sabarov's dead. Andrei Stomatin lives. Artemy Barak is dead. Viktor Kain is dead. Victoria Ogomitsky is in danger. Vlad Ogomitsky is in danger. Georgy Kain is alive and well, and not in danger. Isidor Barak dead. Maria Kaina in danger. Mark Immortal in danger. Vlad the Younger in danger. Peter Stomatin dead. Stock Rubin alive. Changeling alive. Pawns, Anna Angel alive. Bad Grief dead. Eva Jan dead. Kasper Kain dead. Lara Ravel dead. Grace dead. Notkin dead. Sticky alive. Foreman Oyun dead. Yulia Oyoracheva in danger. Let's take a look at the town. Alright. What do we got here? Alright. The focus, there is no death. The living are here in the bridge square and in the atrium. Death reigns here, and death reigns here. Okay. Close at the moment. You're always welcome here. That's the same as it's been. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the... Let's see. Cathedral. Currently an isolation ward for the second suspicious. The Stillwater. It wasn't the plague that took Eva. Var's place. Var was taken to a talk with Captain Logan soon after the army arrived. The Crucible. Footsteps can be heard from Victor Kain's house, even though I've personally declared him clinically dead. The Crucible. No one's seen Maria in Upper Town for 2 days. We can't find her. The judge's word is law. I don't intend to stay here for long. Let's see. The shelter. The home for the living is now deceased. A new pantomime is being rehearsed at the theater. At night, light glimmers in the windows of this house. Ogomitsky's heir works for the committee, so much that I barely see him. Fat Vlad, the ruler of the Bull Enterprise, has disappeared. People like him always have a corner to hide in. This house looks as though no one's ever lived here. General Block's headquarters used to be here. Clara the Changeling insists that Yulia is beyond the threat of the plague, being the only person to understand the true logic of what's unfolding. Utter drivel. Governor Sabarov went down with this town. Someone convinced Katerina Sabarova, a local ruler, that she must save the town. She promptly went across the river, and we had already evacuated her too. Architect Peter Stomatin survives as long as the polyhedron, the paramount of his creation, survives. It all began here. A singer named Anna Angel lives here. I'm positive she still does. Stock Rubin, one of the local doctors, used to live here. Now he sleeps in the army train. The termitary is blocked on the inside. No one knows what happened there. As far as I understand, bulls are slaughtered here. Architect Andrei Stomatin is as dead as for as long as his brother is. If only I knew if he'd made that panacea of his. An underage girl used to be in charge of the funerals. Small wonder everything went to hell. Bad Grief, a local thief, used to hide here, but no one can steal themselves from death. Any soldier's mask may hide Stock Rubin's face. Oh, interesting. So Rubin's joined the army, but that's fascinating, okay. The state of affairs that they're throwing you into here is just really interesting. There's also just like a kind of different way, obviously, because of the way Dankovsky's going to see things differently than the way Artemy does, obviously. But I do like the way they've kind of like chosen to show that, and how they just describe the way things are, which is fun. So that's...
What What's that you're carrying around?
What were you dreaming about anyway? You were screaming as though the devil were dragging you by hell by hooks. I dreamed that the plague had infiltrated this place, the stone yard. It talked to me and said, "Here I am. The birds are gathering around the marble nest." Whatever that means. I see. Were there bulls in your dream? Just one. Rather spine-chilling, though. Why do you ask? Too bad. If you dream of a bull, that means the dream is prophetic, so it'll come true. Everyone knows this omen. You need to see Saba. I don't believe in omens. Now please remind me where I'm supposed to go. You need to go to Blackie, to the left, through the gate. His house will be on the one directly in front of you. As for the crucible, it's on the main square. That's where the judge lives. He's probably at home. Alright, as for you, stay in. Uh-huh. Oh, and one more thing. Don't get nuts to Shrew. Why? I thought rodents liked nuts. Because, just don't. I'll consider it. Okay, nothing new. Let's, loot. We got a timepiece and 80 cents. Alright. Yeah, it's interesting, because, like, there are characters that this seems to be like an evacuation effort, and I think this is meant to be, like, self-contained, where we don't at all, I don't think we can cross the river at all, even.
They can't touch our tower. I don't care if the grass doesn't grow, so long as the tower survives.
And that's interesting. The fact that Sticky... I don't know, it's interesting, that's all. I don't really know exactly what to make of it. The state of affairs changes things, as it were. Let's make a save. Yippee! Let's poke around in various rooms of this place, see what we can get. Do we have a limited amount of time to grab stuff? Absolutely. Am I still gonna do that? Absolutely. Who knows what I'll need? I might as well just do what the game has taught me, as it were. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh. Yeah, I want to collect as much as I can before heading out. It's 9:30. Okay, we should still be fine. Can't go through there. I'll eat those since the game is notifying me that my immunity is low. Ooh, 2 bottles of water. That's a win. Doesn't look like I'll have any need for the matches though, because I can't, yeah. I don't have a lantern. Ooh, walnuts. Well, don't give those to Shrew if we're gonna trust Sticky on this one. Alright, let's go. I think we've looted as much of this house as we can, so let's just get out and let's make another save. You know me. Oh. Grigory Gorky number 6, here to report to you, Doctor. Well, generally the coast is clear, sir. No signs of the plague. I'd say you'd won. Congratulations are in order. As for us, we're leaving this part of town. Our place is across the river. Still work to be done there. You're leaving nowhere. It's quite the opposite, actually. You're staying here to comb every suspicious nook and cranny. We've missed something, I know it. But most orderlies are gone for good. Some of them gone home even. Come now, Doctor, your work is done. Take a look at yourself. I've seen happier corpses. You're overworked and deserve a rest. A good long, peaceful rest. No rest for the wicked. I've never dismissed the orderlies, so where have they gone? Do my words mean nothing? There's simply nothing left to do. The coast is clear. There are probably several orderlies who haven't abandoned their duties. They're probably still out there, guarding suspicious spots. They insist on staying until you withdraw the orders personally, Doctor. Bootlickers, if you ask me. Subservient show-offs. Thank God someone's heart and mind are in the right place. Why so dense, Doctor, if I may ask? Some whippersnapper just rushed past me. Was it he that disturbed you? No, it was another thing. No matter. Now off you go, and start with the search. If you see anything suspicious, report to me immediately. Every cower counts now. I'm assuming that's now. Let's see, what do we got? A boy named Sticky implores me not to give nuts to a girl named Shrew, not under any circumstances. Most orderlies have abandoned the stone yard. Few remain on duty. Anything else? No. Does the worm have anything for me? Young crops will rise soon. Stone flowers. You're an herb gatherer, aren't you? You Udungs have a special way with grass and herbs, I know that. Are you expecting a ripe harvest here? Special harvest. Marble flowers. Granite flowers. Earth is breathing. Ripe harvest on its way. If anyone sees you, there's bound to be trouble. As far as I know, the locals aren't too fond of your kind. Not all Udungs have left for the steppe. Okay. Well, let's start by going to Blackie. There's a clear. Are these empty or full of gross water? They're both empty, okay. So we can... Let's just see if we can use the pump. Oh, yes we can. And it seems to be healthy water. I mean, I think due to the experience I think it is meant to be a little more guardrailed, as opposed to like the main game, the fact that it was a demo as well. The gate. Scissors. Don't really know if I'll be able to make any use of this, but lockpick, don't have a lockpick, don't have a lockpick, open. Ooh, more nuts. It's not the Sand Pest. Don't tell him beakheads. He'll get better, I know it. Is that your father? Stepfather. Same thing. He brought me up, provided for me. When did he get sick? An hour or so ago. Dropped down and started beating and flopping like a fish, mouth open and all. I brought him water, but he couldn't tell it was me. Sounds bad. Ooh, package. Marbles, chalk. The man is dead. It doesn't seem like the Sand Pest, but there's no harm in double checking. Better safe than sorry. The symptoms do not fit the horrible disease that's exterminated 2/3 of the town's population in a week. Judging from a preliminary analysis, the man died of a massive stroke. Your father didn't die of the sand plague. False alarm. He had a stroke. The sand plague doesn't survive in dead people. Not the plague. The man died of a stroke. Relieved. An ordinary stroke. Yes, not everyone dies of the Sand Pest. Oh no, it all begins someplace else. You've got the wrong address. Well, perhaps you could tell me the correct one. Oh, you thought you could catch me on the first try. That's quite an ego, Doctor. Ambition seems to be your middle name. You challenge death and expect your fight to be this simple. You must be kidding. I'm almost offended. I've been fighting death for many years, and I usually succeed. Neither pox nor cholera nor sand pest kill people. All they do is reduce their lifetime. Yet the time of the world is yours to control. Who was the murderer? A sickness that let no second go to waste. Or you, who bothered not to hurry? I think it's the latter. It's alright. It's alright. There's still a chance to fix everything. You are arrogant and condescending, Doctor. You despise people. Their life, health, and time mean nothing to you. Want an example? You turned the cathedral into an isolation ward, and now it's chock full of exhausted and terrified people. They've sent a torturous night there, waiting for you to examine them, and yet you're in no hurry to relieve them of their suffering. God damn, it slipped my mind completely. Who are you just talking to now, Doc? You tell me. I couldn't make heads or tails of what you were saying. I just came in here, Doc. Who the hell are you? I'm an orderly, Doctor. Avreli Gubar, number 11. These outfits make it hard to tell which one of this is which, but we're wearing them on your orders, sir. And they do help. Thank you kindly. Good protection. You're good at changing voice, I'll give you that. Are you feeling okay, Doctor, sir? You're kind of pale. Dark rings under the eyes present, too. You must be overworked and exhausted. Your schedule's insane. You need to have a good long sleep, sir. Very long. There's no time to rest. I'm planning on examining this whole house. Do you have the master key? I do, sir. Here it is, sir. Please kindly note how fragile it is, sir. Only good to unlock a couple doors, 3 maybe. Then it breaks. Better than nothing. Hand it over. Let's see. The local cathedral served as a refuge for those who showed up as suspicious signs. Master key. It's a lockpick. Anything else in here? Kid just disappeared. Oh, that's life sometimes. Let's go upstairs. Let's see. We've only got 3. Oh, I can just open this door. Gonna poke through your drawers. Okay. Well, I should probably equip this face mask as my... Let's eat a little bit and drink some water. Ah, excuse me. Okay, all these doors are opened. I don't think I'm gonna be able to trade really at all, but... Oh. Oh, were those the 3 doors I unlocked? That's very funny. I did not realize. It's not locking picks. It's not pick locking, rather. Or lock. Yeah. Whatever. Name on paper. For some reason, I keep finding scraps of paper all over the town that have names written on them. Oh, the forgotten names. I am Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, last fighter of death at one last time to figure out the truth. Well, I went from 80 cents to 100 and something, 500 and something dollars, so. What time is it? It's 10:30 already. Okay. So let's start by going to Georgie. Let's go through the... For role-playing's sake, let's go through the alleyways. Yeah, I do have to admit, I think it's interesting that they're making this set over here by the bridge square in the atrium, considering that in the in main game Patho 2, you're not really spending as much. You're not alone there, okay? You're not spending as much time as you would hope, really. Like, you're there if you need to be there, but otherwise you're not really hanging out anywhere on this side of the river, which is interesting. Oh, hey. The judge has lost his mind, Bachelor. He denies the obvious, claims the epidemic is still here. Finally, it's fine. It's nice to find someone both influential and like-minded. Was this his reason for his late-night visit? He went to warn you that he's relieving the quarantine, canceling your orders. He's disbanded the soldiers, unlocked the cathedral, sent the orderlies away to the other side of the river. Master's a very kind man. What? What did you say? I want to hear it once again. Has your master truly gone mad? I know very little. The judge is a brilliant mind. Master used to be extremely shrewd and conscientious. Help him, Doctor. Perhaps pills or leeches are in order? Bloodletting, maybe? Just let me in. The judge is actively sabotaging my efforts in fighting the Sand Pest. The judge is seemingly the only person around who doesn't believe that the outbreak has been curbed.
A life led with purpose never ends in death. Death only comes to those who live pointlessly.
I dropped by your place at dawn, Bachelor. I wanted to warn you of my plans. Your young assistant asked me not to disturb you. The judge said it was better to let you have some rest. The The catastrophe has already struck, and you needed all the strength you could muster to face the trials of today.
What have you done, Georgie? I erected every possible defense so diligently, and it's all ruined now. Everything I worked to achieve.
Quite so. For I am the judge, and as is commonly agreed upon, I boast a certain level of intelligence. It's plain to me that you are on the verge of shredding me into pieces, but still your wrath. As a great Athenian once said, strike, if you will, but hear. Themistocles, I know. He met a rather gruesome end, by the way. Died of plague. No, it was Pericles. You are a learned man, but history is not your strong suit, which is why you should listen to me. Perhaps it will help you see something that you missed in your previous studies. All right, speak. A plague is just a type of death to you, but to me it's essentially an exam, and one must not run away from exams forever. Sooner or later one must take them. An exam? Explain yourself. This is a rather unexpected interpretation of a catastrophe that took away half of the population of your town. I have built this town, Bachelor. It's very unusual, and you have to admit, this imponderable tower is its crowning achievement, and it was I who envisioned it like this. Surely you do not allow the thought that I do not care for it. This is my life's work. There's nothing in the world more dear to me. And yet you lifted the quarantine, exposing your creation. Would you put your own child on the train tracks too, just to check? Because it's not entirely impossible it wouldn't it's not entirely impossible it wouldn't survive. Towns are like people. Some are common and plain, content with their plainness. Others try to prevail over their nature, grow, reach for the sky. So you think the epidemic is a punishment for the attempt? This is Old Testament logic. Don't jump to conclusions. This isn't a punishment. This is an exam. Can't you tell the difference? An exam can be passed, and then one can move forward. Perhaps a town can pass it, yes. But what about the single individuals? The mere mortals? Or those who do not strive for godhood, are unworthy of living? My heart aches for them. This is dreadfully cruel. Perhaps the thing we are trying to build can only be erected with the help of those who have passed it. The exam of death. Who has learned not to fight it like you do. Not to deny it, but rather understand it. No. Embedded it into themselves. Use it. Humanity has learned to use the law of gravity, hasn't it? There is your proof. Just look out the window. There was a time when humans could not brave the sky, but that time has passed. You are truly, utterly mad.
You seem to have forgotten something very dear to you.
The judge claims that death is not the end, but rather a test waiting to be passed by every person. I mean, they're being pretty heavy-handed with it, you know, like... There's, you know, you don't really have a choice in things. Things happen regardless. Doctor, would you mind settling an argument of ours? You are, after all, an outsider in this town, with a clear head and a fresh outlook. We've been arguing over the reasons for the sand plague outbreak. You would, of course, agree that it happened to this particular town for a reason, wouldn't you? Indeed, I don't believe in random chance. As a matter of fact, this town is nothing but a machine, produced to challenge the limits of human potential, and our ideas of how people connect to each other, our very relationship with nature. For more than a century, the three families ruling us have been ruling such experiments on the local population. You found yourself in a utopia. Death is a limit unjustly imposed upon men. Humanity has long outgrown it. So what exactly are you arguing about? I think it's all because of the polyhedron. That gravity-defying tower the children play in.
An impressive attempt to defy the law of gravity. History already knows an example of people trying to erect an impossible tower, and ended in tragedy. It's not history, it's myth. Do you believe in God, Bachelor? No, I don't. There's only one thing I'm certain of. If this was an ordinary, common as blackberries town, there'd be no outbreak. Or it'd have been something equally common and ordinary, like cholera or pox. Post hoc non propter hoc. Don't mix correlation and causation. We're at your service, Bachelor. Stay vigilant. As for the relationship with nature, we are rebelling against it. No wonder it pushes back. The steppe people live as though they are in a primeval time. Reverse, like stone axes have yet to be invented. Worshipping bulls, talking to herbs. They don't even have a real language. It's all bull bull this and gur gur that, and yet for some reason, we allow them here. He sucks. Like, the thing is, his Bachelor would say this. He sucks so bad. And what's wrong with that? There are many people on Earth untouched by civilization. What about the sacrifices? I'll have you know they still make those. It's simply wrong to entangle different ages within the same space is all. Their age is different. Our time is broken. It's crippled, Doctor. They've come from the past, so release them. Let them return to the Earth they hold so dear. Let them leave. Is someone else holding them here? Or make sacrifices? You're exaggerating, pal. I find it hard to believe. This is an impossible town, Bachelor. You can't simply have your cake and eat it. You can't mix oil and water. You can't connect similarly charged magnetic poles. Or rather, you can, but only by force. And as soon as that force falters, it's all going to be shredded to pieces. We are abusing nature. If not for the rebelling against nature, we still wouldn't be able to use fire. As for me, Doctor, I'd say it's simple. Men must not be remodeled or altered, even if they request it themselves. Pitied, yes, but not altered. What's wrong with men, anyway? We have so little time on this earth that it's barely possible to scratch the surface of what we are, let alone explore humanity fully. Man is infinite. Exactly, we have too little time, which is exactly why we should fight death. I don't know. I only feel that this is the root of the problem. It wasn't we who designed the world like this. I believe in men, Doctor. In superhumans, I do not. This earthly life wouldn't be fit then. The mortals have no place in the world of the living. That's just how it works. Take from it what you will. That's some fever. We need to set up a spare hospital in the ordinary house. Arrange for beds and any other necessary equipment to be delivered there. You know the drill. Really, Doctor? You must be overworked. What for? The stone yard is clear, we should know. And in any case, it's not possible. All residential houses are overcrowded with healthy refugees from across the river. God damn you. What about the place I'm staying at then? It's otherwise vacant. Your word is our command. Good. As for you, stay here and stay alert. Alright. So we have a little committee that we're telling what to do. So at 11 o'clock. Go to the cathedral. So that's right. That's it, right? We're free to go. Why are there so few of you? Where are the rest of the guards? I left 2 platoons here. I mean, the cathedral's been open again, so everyone's gone. Ours is the only unit left. Plover is a beast when it comes to discipline and orders. Inside, there were 3 dozens of people whose symptoms resembled those of the sand plague. What's going on? Look over there, by the entrance, see? That's Stash Sarvage Plover. Ask him. He's the one who talked to the people in charge. Until the outbreak has been curbed, I'm the person in charge. I mean, they say the threat's no more. Only across the river, but the plague is dying out there too. We managed to counterattack on it, didn't we? At ease. Staff Sergeant Plover. Contrary to the instruction of a representative of local authorities, Judge Georgie Kine, I kept my squad on security duty. Your orders, sir. Tell me more. What happened? Well, there were 40 or so potential infected people inside. Then yesterday, they told us the outbreak had been curbed. No additional protective measures necessary. The locals even went as far as to try to break the people out of the cathedral, or else they would languish in vain. The judge canceled the quarantine, so now everyone's gone. Why are you still here then? Gone to his place, there up the stairs. Go toward the beak-headed buffoon of yours and you won't miss it. He is not a buffoon. It's a protective outfit. Anyway, why haven't you left? A couple of them stayed inside. The rest have scattered, but these ones must be the mites, plague bearers, either dead on their feet or responsible enough not to flee. We haven't checked. You don't need to. I'll do it. Alright, let's go. Each time I catch a glimpse of the giant clock up there, I'm reminded of the cathedral is not a temple, but rather a machine. What kind of machine? This is a time machine. Time works differently on the inside and on the outside. It's frozen now. I think something's broken. Really? What makes you think so? The people who have been brought here on your orders spent several days in the stone prison. Yet today, it looks as though everything happened today. Time is holding its breath here. The day lingers. I spent quite enough time in this cathedral, sir, so I know how to spot such things. Care to give me more details? Look up, Bachelor. Can't you see the clock? Its hands are frozen. Outside they won't live to see evening, but in here nothing will threaten their lives until time starts running again. If you can call this pathetic, feverish crawling inside the heartless stone belly life, that is. Alright, less small talk and more examining the secrets of life eternal. What are they called anyway? Adam and Eve? Marat and Dora. That'll do too. Is time like not moving in here? Is that why there's a blur? Well, let's just stand here for a little bit. Time moves kind of fast, so it's 11:11. Yeah, what's fun is, like, in the original game, time does actively run faster as time goes on. Like, it's not just people saying things, like, because Agalia's in here, time moves faster. I know I'm sick, so I'm going to surrender myself to the soldiers, let them execute me. It's as simple as leaving the cathedral, you know? Extend your arm, please. I'd like to check the pulse, and look me in the eye. The symptoms do remind you of the sand plague. Fever, dilated pupils, slurred speech patterns. He will not live to see this evening, but a person sick with sand plague at this stage would also have a yellowish skin coloration. It's hard to say what for sure. Say what you will, or I may say, I'm sorry, but I can't just let you die. If you're infected, I need to keep you in here as proof that I'm right about the new outbreak. I'm locking you in. Don't listen to him, he's raving. Thinks he's got Sand Pest, but I know perfectly well it's mere consumption. I'd rather examine you, your arm if you please, and look at the light. She is unnaturally pale and drowning in sweat, but you see no other signs of the sand plague. The vacant look and generally unfocused appearance betray a commotion of the nerves that surpasses general anxiety. I see no obvious signs of infection, but have it your way. I'd rather you stay here. That would be for the better. I cannot diagnose the couple in the cathedral. Alright, well, I'm leaving them in here. Before they were in, yeah, time doesn't move in here. Yeah, they were in our house, so let's see if not telling them not to go there would help. I'm not actually sure. Hope some people to talk to there. Oh. There are soldiers guarding the drugstore, the one by the bridge, I mean. Won't let anyone in. Means they'll open it soon, right? There are soldiers at the drugstore. Interesting. Well, they probably have a reason to be there. That's what you think. You probably even believe the soldiers will follow your orders. Like they give you a single pill. Go and check for yourself if you don't believe me. The soldiers follow Captain Logan's orders, or General Block's if by some miracle he got better. Which I doubt. Sand plague is incurable. People were evicted from 3 houses yesterday. They must have left food behind. When is it going to be distributed? I suspect you're mistaken. Each household is provided 3 days' worth of food for the isolation period, the bare minimum, so I very much doubt there's anything edible left anywhere. I don't know, but there may be goods inside, and those houses stand deserted anyway, so why won't they let us in? Let's see. Perhaps you're right. There may be food left there. I'll take a look. Which particular houses are you talking about? Who do they belong to? I don't know. Rumor has it there are soldiers standing watch, even if there's no food left. Perhaps we can at least move refugees there? I mean, really, Doctor. My whole house is so packed. There's no room to swing a cat, and you've forbidden them from going outside, too. I have forbidden everyone from going outside, yourself included. But my words seem to fall on deaf ears. Pathologic, Bachelor. Can't be damned to remember which number. We have brought sorts of trouble here, and I don't know which is worse. Firstly, the steppe people abandoned their camp behind the cathedral yesterday. The ones who stayed are preparing a funeral of some sorts. Secondly, the judge has gone off his rocker. Cancels your quarantine measures. I think he harbors an infected person, too. A funeral? Who are they planning to bury? One of their lot, I suppose. It's been all over the stone yard looking for you. The soldiers reminded them of their place. I see. I'll pay them a visit. So will medicine be delivered by you now? I need spirits. What resources are you talking about, old man? I don't even have the resources to properly dress a scratch. So what of it? Wasn't it you who ordered the drugstores locked up? Us common folks are afraid to go in there, never mind it's on the outskirts. No meds in the headquarters, no meds in possession. And them soldier lads don't give us none. How are we to get better? Ain't God's way, this. Why do you need medicine so badly? Let me look at your pupils. Come now, doctor, I'm healthy. Only asking for my fellow man. Right. And to raise your spirits. People are evicted from 3 houses yesterday. Evicted how? Okay. Okay, that's just the same dialogue. Okay. The children are asleep. All is quiet. Good. You'll be relieved of your duties soon. Okay. So, they want us a drugstore. Let us go. Let's check out. Okay, it's 11 o'clock. Let's check the step. They're planning a funeral, so let's go there. Run, Dankovsky, run. Any new dialogue or no? Oh, you've managed to prevail over the sand plague. If not for you, we'd all be 6 feet under. Doesn't this mean the worst is over now? The infection won't come back? You are safe as long as you follow my instruction. For one, I ordered everyone to stay inside and refrain from aimless walking. Alright. Let's pick in this trash can. I got so much junk. You are the doctor. We've been expecting you. My good people, who exactly are you planning to bury? I'd like to examine them first. No. First you will listen. My husband doesn't want you to treat him. He refuses to live. We need him to live until the evening. You will help. I can appreciate your husband's choice, let me see. Until the evening, and then let him... Oh, clearly you're quite fond of your dear husband. Yes. Alright, let's get to it. Where is he? Go to the yurt. You are the doctor. You will help. It's nice to have everything decided for you. And Odong is on the brink of death, but he can't be operated on, not without supplies. So what will I need? Look, brethren, a snake man comes. Let them call him Moga. I'm kind of content with my given name, thank you. We're not allowed to talk today. It's a celebration. Well, congratulations, I guess. No place for you here. A wedding, not for you to lost. All right, I'm turning my back and closing my eyes. Oh, there we go. The creature is breathing heavily. A deep and dirty wound is gaping across his belly. No one bothered to dress it. To operate on him would require clean bandages and painkillers, and you'll have to move fast. Okay, leave. Let's see. So I can still do stuff. Let me see. So I have painkillers. I don't have clean bandages. I have a tourniquet, but not a bandage. So let's see if we can... The drugstore is probably our next best. Let me see if she can talk to us. No. Okay. So let us... Alright, let's... We are nowhere closer to figuring out the next steps here, so... Okay, the drugstore's around. Old man? Psst, hey. Sir? Let me in here, will ya? You're like the head guy here, right? Sort of. Look, old man, you're like... listen, the drugstore. They have medicine there, like powders, I mean. It's not like everything got stolen, right? Something has to remain. But that twat of a soldier is a vigilant jerk, and I need powders. What for? If you're sick, you're not taking powders. You're coming with me. I'm sending him across the river, to my auntie. Your auntie, huh? You tell the soldier. He'll let you in. It's not his interest to get on your bad side. And then you can, like, throw all that you can find for me from the window. There's a broken window upstairs. We'll split the profit. I'll wait for you down there. You drop these silly ideas right now. Oh, let me see. You wait for me? Yeah, right. I require a more inventive scam to be fooled. I mean it. Word. There's no other way to get anything from that drugstore. We can help each other. Come on, old man. Everyone knows me here. You can just ask around. Kukuru's a man of his word, they'll tell ya. I'll wait by the window. Promised? Got the cig? We'll discuss your smoking habits if I find you waiting for me when I return. Let's try this great heist of yours. Good day, sir. They say a bunch of your speakheads raided a den in the atrium last night? Found a huge bunch of them wicks. Did they? Wicks? Them infected gits. Got himself a pretty little nickname, they did. The ones that be burning and hiding away from the quarantine are wicks. Those who cover themselves in rags are the responsible ones, are mites, as in dynamite. So, did the beakhead really snatch themselves a bunch of wicks? I don't know. Never heard anything about a raid. And look at us here guarding the drugstore. Our bunch. That order is not a thing to be taken away from the store. Terrible danger. Indeed, but why? They brought your samples here, I believe? The plague vials? Bacteria samples? What in the world are you talking about? The moronic ones haven't... How moronic does one have to be to bring them here? I'm just doing my duty. If this is an inspection, I can let you in. We'll have to search you, though, after. Sorry about that in advance. Safety measures and all. Nothing can be taken from the store, not a single item. I mean, personally, I respect you, but the orders were very clear. No one wants to have their head court-martialed. I need... Don't worry, I'll have your head covered. Okay, so... The important part is bandages. That's the one thing I really need. Okay, morphine bandage. Use bandage. Immunity boosters, okay. Bandage. Tourniquet, nice.
Has come. Each city has changed.
Oh, what? Okay. Ooh. It takes up a lot of space though, let's see. Okay, so let's throw a bunch of stuff out the window, so... Executor's cloak. One of the morphines. The immunity boosters. Both of the bandages, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna put both of the tourniquets. I'm gonna put all three of the... Let's see, anything else? I don't think anything else. Sorry, Doctor, but I'm gonna have to search you. Nothing to be carried out of the store. I warned you, so no hard feelings, eh? Go ahead, do your thing. I've always dreamt of being searched like a common thug. See? Toad's waiting for you here. And you doubted me too. Here, your share. Take it. Fair and square. Share and share alike. Half to you, half to me. This isn't even close to half. Don't know what you're talking about. I did my best to divide by 2. Should have foreseen this. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay, we got this. We got a bandage. Got both of our painkillers. We took the immunity boosters. Okay, I think I may be able to help the guy with this. So let's see. Let's go there. Have you considered going to a fortune teller to learn your fate and maybe even see tomorrow? No. These kind of people always try to astonish the audience by predicting their date of death, and in my case they'd be mistaken. A mime performance is being staged in front of the cathedral, a tragic one. The actors are, not unexpectedly, quite silent, but if you manage to get one of them to talk... A tragic performance that'll predict my fate? Sounds reassuring. Don't worry, you'll like it. Like I would worry about some backwater theater. I've gambled my soul away. Oh, who has it now? They left their stupid theater behind, across the river, and now idle away at the square in front of the bloody cathedral. I wonder how they got there in the first place. But they won't accept your bet. To each their own, as the saying goes. True, to each their own. Something strange is going on at the bridge square. Okay. Let's see if we can cross the river, just because I'm curious. Sign a paper, please. For me. I'll show... Oop. Sign a paper, sir. Please. For me. I'll show it to my mom. I'll show her that I didn't shoot. What paper? Where am I supposed to get such a paper? I was recruited yesterday. I'm a local. You can just leave. I'll have to live with the aftermath. If it were the real soldiers who did the shooting. Why would you need such a paper? To frame it on the wall? No, sure. I'll show my mom so she knows I didn't kill anyone. Please sign a paper. How many were killed? A lot. Damn. Okay. This house is guarded. Oh yeah, there are a few houses that are guarded apparently, so... Finally, you're here, Doctor. I just shoot a bunch of children away. They tried to sneak in. I see lockpicks from them too. Didn't find the heart of the shootster. Forgive me, they're just children after all. Lockpicks? Well, sir, kids often ferret around empty flats, and the owners of this house were evicted here. Here, sir, there are 2 lockpicks I've confiscated. But they still got more, and they'll never back off. I know what I'm talking about, sir. I like them just like that. Hand them over. Oh. A tool to open ordinary doors. Children make them from random trash. They have a different look, too, from the usual lockpicks. Which way to go? Let's go to the cathedral first. See what's going on over here. Here comes Bachelor Dankovsky, the man who failed to defeat death. How do you know? We know all about you. We know what you did yesterday and what you're going to do tomorrow. Really? What am I going to do tomorrow? There won't be a tomorrow. Today's your last day, Excellency. Please make good use of it. You doleful humor is what I love your troupe for. I've heard this one a ton of times, and yet it never gets old. Everything will be decided this evening, Excellency. A terrible appointment is in store for you, and you will not emerge from it victorious. Indeed, we do know the key to victory, but alas, it will be of no use to Bachelor Dankovsky. Why is that? Only a man with an open heart can overcome such an adversary. So if I had a softer heart, you'd teach me how to win this duel? Maybe. Possibly. But it's useless to explain to a heartless man. Take heart, Excellency, if you ever find it, that is, and then come back to us, even though it all sounds rather implausible turn of events. I'm wasting my time here. The traditions believe that I have no heart. I save your spare change. We don't need money. What do you need, then? Would you like to help? We're lacking in a number of crucial performers. But alas, you're already starring in a different play, Excellency. Although in all honesty, you're far from brilliant. The play I'm performing in is starting to wear old. Any play, performance, or game is a cage because it's played by the rules written by someone else. How can a heartless man escape such a cage? That is the question, and we are yet to find the answer. Who knows? Perhaps you'll be of help in this matter. Perhaps I will. When a person lives in one place for a long time, they imbue it with their soul. Even after they die, the particles remain filling the place. It's good you locked down the houses of the deceased and forbidden anyone from moving there. As if there were tenants to move in. The tenant of the Stillwater died some time ago and was never infected, yet her mansion remains untouched. Thank you. When I walk by it, I sometimes hear her voice. That means everything is alright. It can't be. You're imagining things. Does the house mourn her passing? Can you hear them? What? The voices. That must be the mansion. No, nothing. Must have been leaves. I used to live in this house, you know? That's where I stayed when I came to your town a week ago. At Evian's, I know. And then she died. Do you know why? She committed suicide. Jumped from atop your bloody cathedral. Alright, let's go. I don't want to go around. You have everything you need. Proceed with the operation. Continue. Not you. Who did this to you? The wound looks suspiciously self-inflicted. Not know the lines. Not know how to cut open. Go away. Outsider. Not cutting you open. I'm stitching you closed, so please calm down. We can do without your moronic superstitions. Leave. Let die. If I die, then no wedding. A few of us left. Wedding? Not yours, obviously, so why should you worry? No. Not mine. All done. No drinking until the evening. No touching stitches. No gratitude expected either. The Hippocratic Oath was observed, but it was plague. Enemy. Spoiled everything. Right. I spoiled everything, of course. The wedding went well. This is for you. No declining. Is that her heart? That girl's, the one who danced? No declining. She chose herself. She was betrothed to the earth. The wedding went well. A lovely wedding. I have a heart now. Perhaps the traditions would like to have a look. Everything will be good now. We are grateful to you. How can anyone deal with your people and preserve their sanity? What happened? She was an herb bride. Brides join Earth in wedlock, so that the others may live. That means no one else will die today. You are the doctor. We did this for you. Is this what kind of wedding you were celebrating? Why, oh why didn't I listen to the poor wounded guy? If there had been mourning, the celebration would have had to been cancelled. If the celebration had been cancelled, the earth would have gone unfed. When the earth isn't fed, it feeds itself. And that would have been far worse. No one would be saved. Are you talking about the plague? What does that have to do with the earth? We fear neither pain nor death. One is immortal while the kin lives. You wouldn't understand. If only it was so simple. I doubt that millions of dying people would agree with you. Yeah, I believe that was the same herb bride that follows Artemi around, but Artemi, and, you know, at the kind of big moment is cut open by Artemi. But he is dead in this version of events, so... I don't think I've figured this out, and I don't think this is going to solve the issue. Because if it did, it would have solved it before. But it's, you know, the panacea doesn't exist. Alright? Dankovsky has no way to do anything about it, so... Excellency, it's so heartwarming to see you in good health. Here, I've taken a heart, I mean, undoubtedly, an open one. Oh, Excellency, what a sorry sight. Sorry for underestimating you. You definitely do have how shall I put it? A creative touch. But this is pure madness. You can't take things so literally. It looked too fitting to be a coincidence. Come now, Excellency. Come now. Do you think this is some sort of game? Even if it is, it most certainly is not paid by your rules. The game is a cage, and if you fail to break out of it, you lose. We know what we're talking about. You promised to help me out with this evening's appointment. We just did. A very fitting coincidence indeed. You mean that thing you said about games and cages? Never agree to play a game if you don't understand its rules. The stakes are too high. If you already have, challenge and change those rules, Bachelor Dankovsky. Challenge and change. Thank you. I'll think it over.
Being stared at.
The source or the carrier does not matter. What matters is discovering how to defeat the disease. How can it be done? A terrible appointment awaits me this evening. No matter what, one shouldn't play by the rules. Not even the rules of this very game. I misinterpreted the traditions. It's been 3 days, and we've yet to see a single sick person out here in the stone yard. To think that the plague was spreading like wildfire before, yet somehow you managed to stop it. Incredible! Don't give all the credit to me. A lot of people worked their fingers to the bone helping out. Okay, we've walked the alleys, but we really haven't walked the main streets, so... Quaterni. Protective footwear helps one rise above their troubles and the poisoned earth. Tall. What on earth happened here? Nothing to see here, Doctor. It's all over. A shame you weren't here earlier, but there's nothing to be done now. Damn. Oh, what? We go back to work? With that stinking plague defeated and all? Means I'll have to return to the factory, is that it? Isn't your factory across the river in the very center of the outbreak? You're right, so How do I get back to work then? Here's how. Go to the nearest soldier and explain you're a volunteer willing to fix the barricades. Got it? Then off you are. Well, calamity's over, ain't it? Hence my questions and all. Bored without work? Go to the Crucible then. You'll find recruiters right outside, top of the stairs. Volunteer as an orderly. They'll give you the proper equipment. Alright. Haven't really explored these houses at all. Not allowed in, okay. Oh. Hey there, kids. Shrew's got the keys, not me. I don't need to go in there anyway. One can catch them from here just fine. What's in there? 2 solid masters are dying in there right now. Siskett and Lotman. Both have been over the river, so now they're done for. That's what you get for being carried away. Anyway, I want to collect them into nuts. I'll listen to them before I go to sleep and they'll advise me. Let me check if I got everything right. What you're saying is there are 2 infected persons in that house, correct? Nah, they probably just cut themselves or something. But you won't get inside anyway, the house is locked. Well, how do I unlock it? You don't. And I wouldn't tell you if I knew anyway. You'll come back here with them beakheads, drag Siskin and Lotman to the mortuary, and kick me out of here, right? So how am I gonna collect them in nuts then? Nah, man, you're barking up the wrong tree if you think you can trick me like that. Collect them into nuts? What do you mean? A nut is a tricky fruit. It resonates. If you do everything properly, you can preserve a person inside. Got it? Talk to him after death and all. Through a teeny tiny hole. If he agrees to it, Tweeds. What if he doesn't? Well then, you wait for him to get bored. He'll probably be super tiresome sitting inside a nut talking to no one. Eternal life must be tedious. Clearly, you have a lot of experience in such matters. Behind the locked doors of one of the houses in the Dust District, one can hear footsteps. Shrew would trade nuts for lockpicks, which are the only way to get inside suspicious houses. But I have 2 lockpicks. Just don't you worry, okay? It'll be over soon. Why is it so hot here?
This joint won't break. It's made of metal.
How's Blackie? He's fine, but his stepfather died. I have a very important thing to ask of you. Don't listen to Shrew, okay? And never ever give her nuts. It's all the trap. Got it? Right. What are you lot doing here? Sleepyhead over there is waiting on for the departing to depart. Soon they will. It's a game of ours. You kids play peculiar games. Shrew wants you to die. Don't give her anything. Shrew, you mean the Pigtails girl? Have I wronged her somehow? Not at all. She just thinks your whole ordeal is wrong, and feels sorry for you. The thing is, I don't want you to die. You know what? If you find any nuts, bring them to me instead. I'll give you anything in exchange. How about bandages? You're a doctor, you'll probably need those. What's with this nut obsession of yours? If you're hungry, how about some bread? They're not food. They're for the dead. Look here. What do you think of Sleepyhead as standing by the windows with a pocket full of nuts? Exactly. Why is he? A couple of good masters used to live there. Fine-tuners. Sleepyhead wants them to advise him after they die. Nuts can preserve people after death, so Sure wants to scrouge one from Sleepyhead for you, but he won't give her any. For me? Look, just don't give any nuts to Shrew, alright? Give them to me instead. I don't want you to die. You can keep living with us. Teach me too. I want to be a doctor, you know. Here. Will this kind of not do? Ah. Ah, interesting. Okay. So I can trade. Let's see. Let's get me some... Well, it doesn't like it matters. Sprouta. I got a lot of nonsense to trade. Let's get some toasty. Not like I have any use for any of this. Alright, let's see. Let's get some needles. We can steal stuff with that. Oh, and this would be another way to get bandages. Whoops. Sticky would buy nuts from me, trading it your useful things like bandages. I traded nuts to Sticky. Oh. I don't even get to talk to Shrew, she just leaves. Fascinating. Okay. And so I can hear footsteps behind one of the doors, and I do have lockpicks, so... Oh, hey. So here's how it's gonna be with you, huh? Well, in that case, you're no friend of mine. What did I do to lose your favor? When Stiggy asks you for nut, you're all too happy to run his errand and oblige, huh? And I'm second class? Do you even know why he doesn't want me to help you? Oh, I didn't realize you wanted to help. And that please be so kind as to fetch a bucket of hot water from my place. Chop, chop. You dummy doctor. Ugh, I can't even look at you. So miserable. Lying in your bed, feverish and unconscious, you honestly believe that you're still walking the town. Hot water, you say? Why would you need it hot when one can roast eggs on your forehead anyway? What in the world are you talking about? This is pointless. Look, everyone. Here's what a person whose mind was erased by sickness looks like. You're delirious, doctor, raving. Do you understand? You're sick. Got infected with the sand plague, and so you're hallucinating. It's midnight now. We're at your place looking after you. Well, I'd say it's you who seems to be a raving girl. That's a very suspicious symptom. You'll have to come with me. Yeah, right. Go with you? Where to? The afterlife? No, thank you. You'll have to manage on your own. And since you failed to bring me a nut, there won't even be a single shred of you staying here. Serves you right, too. You're no friend of mine now. Well, in that case, you're no friend of mine either. According to Shrew, I'm delirious, hallucinating yesterday's events, and not for the first time. The kind girl wants my misery to end. It's not like I don't feel sorry for you. Perhaps I'll even deign to help after all. But I'll never ask you a help for again, ever again. No, sir. It's dangerous outside. You should all go home. Will you look at this guy, boys? Huh? He still thinks we're standing somewhere outside. I have no intention to play games with you. Alright then. Look out. And you won't have anyone to barter with anymore. Huh, didn't consider that. No, never. Okay. Listen to footsteps. I mean, like, he's dead, right? I have a schmouder. Come on, come on. There we go. And then there were 3. Stay with us, Doctor. There's nothing to be afraid of, you'll see. Not to you. To me there is, and to all the people outside. We're not going anywhere. We don't need to. It's almost over. We're almost well. You're lying. This is the Sand Pest. It's incurable. Everything's gone now. There's no fever, no pain, no fear. All the elation. Look at my sister. Look how much better she feels now. She can almost keep her head up. Can almost stand. I'd kill you with my own hands if I could. You must be thinking you can't leave this place now. But don't let it get to you. Damn it to hell. You're right. I'm at an impasse. Indeed. Death may feel horrible, but it's not the end. Fear nothing and be on your way, a kind doctor. Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, darling. I'm far from kind. I found infected people. I don't know why I even bother. I've already figured out it wasn't the steppe people who brought the plague into the stone yard. I cannot diagnose the couple in the cathedral. Okay. I love poking and stuff. Ooh. Wow. Make Hell Goba, orderly number 2. Waiting your command, Doctor. Firstly, I need a team of orderlies here. Stat. Board off the house. Don't let anyone out, myself included. I'm staying in there. I have likely contracted the disease. But you're still alive. I think I'm beginning to understand. I believe I have a crucial appointment this evening. I just need to survive until I can attend it. Nothing is over yet. This is just the beginning. This is what I've been told to relay to you. Told to? By whom? We deal in death, Bachelor. We have our own sources, some of them on the other side. I'll make sure to thank them, whoever they are, as soon as I get back there. It's not a fight against the plague. The plague is only a facade. Who is my true foe? I found infected people, but what does it matter? The stone yard is doomed. I was searching for the carrier, my true mission here. The town is domed. My search is pointless. The fires turned out to be handy, Doctor, sir. Your expectation came true. Truly, you have a brilliant mind. I've been asked to remind you of the appointment you have for today's evening. By God's mercy, perhaps it'll mostly go slowly. You've been asked? By whom? How do you know my appointments? I'm just standing my watch. Come, little birds, and gather around the marble nest. Damn you to hell. I'm standing my watch, Doctor, as per your instructions. My job is to educate the local populace on the required precaution measures in times of an outbreak. The local populace keeps roaming the streets without care in the world. Educating them won't do much. Why do they act as though nothing happened? We're understaffed. We can't make them stay in. We can only educate them. Although in my humble opinion, sir, it's all pointless now anyway. Walls won't protect anyone from the pest. Poisoned air doesn't care about walls. And rats are omnipresent too. Recite the instructions. Immunity is key. This is our main defense, our tough armor. As long as it's high, there's a chance of escape unscathed. But infection, pause at it. When it becomes low, it's time to take an immunity booster. A-pills. Only they're unavailable. There were some at the drugstore, and in personal stocks too, if you manage to get to one. All in all, they're obtainable. It's hard, but doable. Alright, go on. The air itself is dangerous, or to be more precise, the black particles are filled with are. The air what wears out the immunity. However, if you're already infected, it stops being a hazard. When you're infected, you need to keep your eye on other things, such as things that exacerbate your condition, obviously. Being touched by infected people, mobile clots of airborne infection, the so-called plague's breaths. The more infected you are, the faster you're dying. Go on. The level of infection is decreased by antibiotics, but they're also harmful for your health. We forbid the populace from taking too much of them. That can lead to a fatal outcome. In any case, the infection has already found its way into your body. Antibiotics cannot erase it completely. What else? Immunity aside, thick clothing also protects from infection, which is why we wear those outfits that even cover our faces. I think that's all. Well done, as you were. I mean, I have a schmouter, so... The box seems to be filled. Okay. Oh, and one more thing, sir. The Anti-Epidemic Committee at the Crucible keeps on working, as far as I know. But we're receiving weird, contradictory orders from them. Should we still follow them? What kind of orders? To breed cats. To take beds and bunks outside. To put small bells on the top graves. To bury the dead in the most notable and visible places. Not an hour goes by without them issuing a new guideline. Have they all gone insane? I'll check it out. Let's get out of here. Have you seen them? Rats everywhere, thousands of rats. What does it mean? It can't be here already, can it? I have to think I've almost believed that we may have indeed won. Idiot. Kindest sir, fairy godfather. Can I call you godfather now? Please don't. My relationship to the local people are purely professional. But it makes sense. You took us in and sheltered us, ordered to bring in the sick to your own house, to close the eyes of the dying with your own hand, to give them final solace in your own prayer. I truly hope I won't have to close anyone's eyes, not that my own hand will offer the patients broths and oats. Thank you. Thank you. They say that you don't have a heart, but I always knew that you do. If only you knew, old man. Okay, let's go to the committee. Hey guys, what you doing? We would kindly suggest that any unauthorized attendants move along, please. Sorry, but our workload is tremendous. Who are you? We're here to replace the deceased, keep tabs on the deceased, find accommodations for the deceased, take complaints from the deceased. If you'd like to file a complaint, please wait in line for your turn. Like hell I'll wait in line. Every order and instruction of yours has been carried out with precision. We accept no complaints in regards to ourselves or our predecessors, and not from you. If you feel dissatisfied with anything, you have no one to blame but yourself. Indeed. What will become of us? Don't give up. Live for as long as you can. Apathy and fear are the deadliest killers. What's this? I believe it's wood. Not like anyone can tell now. What were you burning? I mean, it's best not to look, I guess. Wood. Logs. Per your orders. I ordered you to burn signal fires at suspicious locations. What happened here? Yes. Fires. Per your orders. You ordered for the fires to burn, didn't you? Here you go. Oh, I'll get to the bottom of this. The crucible's off limits. The Ark is full. Those who have been taken on board by the judge will probably be saved. As for me, the mutt's death for mutt. Dying on this street. Oh well. It ain't worse than dying anywhere. There are other places to seek shelter. The cathedral, for example. I think anyone can find salvation in that place. Nothing is over yet. This is only the beginning. I've been told to relay that to everybody. That was the carrier. Sure was. What makes you think so? Them savages are the root of all evil. Who else could bring the pest with them? Plain as day it is. You imbeciles, he had nothing to do with it. Good riddance to the plague bearer. He did it. He brought the pest. There's no one else that could. Should burn their step den down too. Gather the good people at night, light us some torches, and burn it to hell and back. What? For real? Shouldn't have let them in here in the first place. That was your doing, we know everything. You deserve no better, worm level. Calm down and get lost or else. Is there something else I'm missing? Or... let's see, let's run around until maybe we find something. Please allow me to shake your hand. To what do I owe the pleasure? I was mistaken about you. You're the only brave person in this town. I'm flattered. A man-eater should never pretend to be a mouse. He should wield his blood-stained cleaver proudly. Issuing the order regarding the suspects in the cathedral was a straightforward and candid action. Hopefully you witnessed the display in person. What display? By the cathedral. You ought to have a look. I have no idea what you're talking about. Stop trying to wiggle your way out. There's nothing more nauseating than a person attempting to cast away their vocation. A natural born hangman makes for a lousy rope weaver. Just work with the material fate gives you. Go to hell. Let's check out the cathedral. Ah. I mean, there's that pyre, but well, not a lot in there. What am I missing? To make it to the evening, so I guess it's just not the evening yet. Am I stupid?
has come.
It's time for me to return home. My presence is expected. Let me through, please. Dude. Oh, hey, I thought you died. Did you come to pay respects? What's going on? Who are these people? You aren't a local, aren't you? No, I'm not. Danil Dankovsky, a doctor from the capital, passed away in this house an hour ago. Would you like to come in and pay respects? Please, rituals are very important for the local crowd. The local crowd needs to check their facts better. I'm Danil Dankovsky. So, Bachelor Dankovsky, the founder of Thanica, a lab where you have been fruitlessly trying to solve the problems of human mortality for too many years. The tragic sand plague fighter. Are you ready to die? Go on. I like how you're listing my achievements. More, please. Enough. You've had enough time to put yourself and your actions in perspective. Your thoughts keep coming back to your very last day's time again, and as you were trying to fix something. But in reality you were lying here, delirious, clinging to the naive hope that this terrible house is a product of your imagination, a prophetic nightmare. Are you trying to tell me that when the boy woke me up, you once again refused to die, and plunged into a new loop of your deathbed derangement? Everything but this house is a product of your imagination, but now you're finally coming to. There's only one step left to make to leave the illusion behind and embrace reality. And I'm afraid I'll have to be insistent. So I repeat, are you ready to die? No, I refuse to. This is all a trick. So you refuse to die. Are you sure you thought this through? Yes, I refuse to die. So you want to repeat this circle once again? Well, the choice was yours to make. Yes, I'll stay here till the end. Now close your eyes. When you open them, a boy called Sticky will wake you up, and the stone yard will once again be free of infection. Perhaps this time you'll manage to prepare yourself for the inevitable. See you soon. Anew the day begins. This is also a way of conquering death, to return once again to the time petrified, and again, and again. It's a cycle, a pause. Things will change, and the day will start anew. Give me a moment. I need to collect my thoughts. Do that. Thinking is never inappropriate. The judge believes that the epidemic is a sort of exam, testing one's ability to become superhuman. Not superhuman, just human, if I may kindly correct you. If only you understood the immeasurable vastness of humanity, you would never want to become something else. Are you ready to die, Bachelor Dankovsky? I'm not Bachelor Dankovsky. You may take him. He was starting to wear on my nerves anyway. You chose freedom. Congratulations. Give me your hand. Now the interesting part begins. It turned out to be true. The transition is real. And the timeline continues. Toad as the entity I call myself. More emotion, less words. They are all obsolete. It's all different now. This is it, Doctor. You fought valiantly, but you've lost. A foe like me is no match for men, and you are no exception. So, are you ready to die? Yes, I'm ready. Indeed. Did you consider it well? It's neither a dream nor a joke. You're making a real choice now. Indeed. I always say precisely what I intend to. Good. Finally, you understand. I really hope you do. For your own sake. Otherwise, this is all where it ends. Who knows? Most people would simply cease to be at this point. If you would make a step beyond, let's see who you are. Give me your hand. Let's see. Sometimes death is not the end, but merely a new beginning. But not in this case. This loss was pointless. It teaches nothing. Yes, the kids grew very fond of you. They keep vigil over your body, even fighting over the privilege of fetching water for you. The girl is the one smart enough to realize that it's time your torture ended. But adults always underestimate children. They think they are more intelligent, and you are no exception. Keep vigil over my body, what do you mean? You once again refused to die and plunged into a new loop of your deathbed derangement. Everything but this house is a product of your imagination, but now you're finally coming to. There's only one step left to make this illusion behind and embrace reality. I'm afraid I'll have to be insistent. So, I repeat, are you ready to die? No, I refuse to. This is all a trick. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm very fond of thinking. You can say it's a hobby of mine. Never miss an opportunity to think some more when the chance presents itself. In the morning, you told me you were not unlike the law of change. A rule, so to speak, of this world. Could you please remind me, though, which rules exactly we're playing by? What on earth? You're not death. You're merely a puppet. It was I who brought you to life, and it is I who will end it. Touché. Bravo, Bachelor. Where are you? It's hard to tell who exactly talks to me from the other side of the glass. What a cumbersome mask. Anyway, what do you plan to do now? Solve the same problem in my real life when the time comes. The laws we think immutable are false. The laws of nature that dictate mortality. The laws of games we play. Well done! One doesn't have to follow them indefinitely. Rules are made to be changed. Alright, and that is it for the Pathologic 2 The Marble Nest DLC. It's pretty heavy-handed with what it is, and I think what's interesting is just like the way it's fun taking a break from Pathologic and coming back into it and being like faced with the writing and the way everyone talks. I do find there's an interesting level of like going for logistics that Dankovsky has to do, so I am interested in this DLC as like a possible premonition of what's to come in Patho 3, which I do believe, judging from like the extra material, then the trailers and stuff, does have to deal with more of like the logistics of, you know, trying to manage the plague and like where things go and assignments and the like, which would make sense for Dankovsky. You also have this like interesting thing about the rules and everything, and like weird things about time, which again, another thing I know about Patho 3 from the trailers is that like time and like playing with time is a much more like stronger aspect of that game, so to speak. We won't know until it's released for sure, but that seems to be like a major design philosophy behind it. So I'm curious with the ideas that this DLC has brought to the table, what they'll do with that and expand upon those ideas in Patho 3.
which will be an interesting like turn of like how do they consider the events and how they're gonna play around with those. I'm really curious. Don't exactly know how it's gonna go, but yeah. Yeah, so it was nice to kind of dip my toe back into Pathologic 2 again for the channel. This will probably be the ending of that. And then next time, where I'm planning to play Formless Star by Splendid Land, and then I think Descentra. I think those are my next two LPs. They're probably going to be relatively short, but I digress. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you all have a great one, and I'll see you then. Bye!